Welcome back to the collective. Today for our sculpt class, the only prop we will be using is a rubber looped band. I am going to use a medium resistance because we're going to be using it for arms and legs and a little bit of core. If you have more options at home with you, you're welcome to have several bands with you so you can choose as we go which resistance is best for you. But if you only have one band, that's great. I will just be using one band. To start, we're going to come to a high kneeling position. So we're on our knees. We're going to open the knees a little bit wide here. You're going to shift the hips forward so the hips are stacked underneath the shoulders. Engage those glutes, squeeze those glutes. You're going to take your looped band and you're going to put it just above your wrists. You're going to reach those arms long in front of you, plug those shoulders back and down, close your rib cage in the front. We don't want the rib cage to be flared open here. Keep it nice and tight so the core is pulled in on all sides. Reaching the band long in front of you, you're just going to press against the band and close. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Now you're finding stability within the body here as you press out and slowly release. I want you to feel your core contract as you press against the band using your exhale. You feel your core tighten. Our glutes are actively engaged here. Press and release. 2 more. Nice job. Hold it here. Make sure your shoulders are down away from the ears. Our arms are going to reach in opposite directions at a diagonal. So one arm is going to go up diagonal, the other arm is going to go down in diagonal. Come back to center. Switch. Nice. Pressing away, coming back to center. Really reaching in opposite directions here to the opposite corners of the room. Again, staying connected to your core. Exhale as you press against. Inhale to return to center. Finding stability within the body, using those glutes to help stabilize. Good. Use that exhale to help you. Shoulders are away from the ears. Now you're going to hold it center, press to the sides, tiny little pulses, out, out. So you're at your max tension here, doing little pulses against that band. Relax the shoulders, breathe through it, close that rib cage. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Reset here for a second. We're going to add in some lower body here. So this is where we really want to make sure our pelvis is in the proper position. We're not hinged at the hips. You're going to tuck the pelvis under, engage the glutes, engage the hamstrings, engage the quads. Arms are going to reach long in front of you. You're going to hinge straight back. Open against the band, release, come back up. You're going to hinge, open, release, come up. Keeping a nice long spine here. Really using those quads to help you. Staying within your body's range of motion, so only hinge back as far as your body allows, but you want to make this challenging. Nice. Use those glutes. Squeeze those glutes. If this is bothering your knees, you can roll up a towel or maybe double up your mat. 2 more. Last one. We're going to hold it back. Press against that band, back to those pulses. Out, out. Spine is long. Squeeze the glutes. Can you lean a little further? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come all the way up. Now your palms are going to face forward. Hands are in front of you. That band is still around the wrist. We're going to take the right arm. You're going to press it out to the side, and then you're going to bicep curl up, lower down, pull it back in. Switch to the other side. Press out, then up, lower, release. Out, up, lower, release. Now really open the chest. Roll those shoulders back and down. Nice. We're repeating the same movement, but we're alternating sides. Good. Good. Keep that core closed. Now you can stay alternating here, or we're gonna go to both at the same time. Out, up, down, release. Out, bend at the elbows. Good. Really contracting the bicep and keeping resistance against the band as you come into that curl. Good. 3 more. Nice job. We're keeping the band here. We're going to now come into a plank position underneath the shoulders. So automatically you should have some tension against your band here. You can be down on the knees. Body is nice and long. In one long position here, you're going to take the right hand and you're going to tap it forward, take it back. Left hand, tap it forward, pull it back. So you're keeping resistance against the band. So your hand's not crossing to the center as you tap. Your hand's crossing straight ahead as you tap it right in front. If you wanted to come into a full plank here, you would come up into your full plank. Again, tapping directly in front here. One more on each side. Good. Drop to the knees. Roll those shoulders out for a second. Now we're going to come into a quadruped position, so we're just going to be on all fours. Knees are underneath the hips here. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. You're going to tap your back leg out so it's away from the body. Now you're going to reach the opposite hand out in front. And you're going to lift the opposite hand, drop it down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keeping that core pulled in. 2 more. Now you're going to add the opposite leg. Lift, lower. So we're trying to find stability in the body here. Try not to rock side to side. Lift the core. 2 more. Nice job. Switching sides. Opposite hand is going to tap forward, come back. Hold it there. You're going to lift and lower. Core is pulled in nice and tight. Opposite arm and leg. Reach. Lift. 2 more. Now we add the leg. Lift and lower. Trying to find stability. Try not to let the hip rock. 2 more. Nicely done. Come on in. We're going to take the band around our ankles now. So come to a seated position. Take the band just above the ankle bones here. And you're going to come onto your back. Hands can come behind the head. Hands can be reach by the sides, palms on the floor. You're going to reach your legs straight up to the ceiling. If you have a little bend in your knees because of tight hamstrings, totally fine. We want to keep resistance against the band. You're going to flex your feet. Keeping that resistance, you're going to open up even further. Close it in without losing that resistance. Out and in. Now connect to your breath. You exhale as you open. Inhale to close. Two. Hold him out. Little pulses. Out. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to add a little crunch here. Again, hands can come behind the head or out reaching. And as you open the legs, you're going to lift head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Open and lift. Close and lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Use that exhale to lift. 2 more. Nice job. You can pull those knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Make sure that spine is nice and long and that we're working in a neutral position here. If you feel it dumping into the low back when we're working in this supine position, You can imprint your spine. So you're gonna press your low back into the mat and keep it there throughout the entire series. So we're gonna go back to that same starting position, legs up to the ceiling. Make sure spine stays long. We're gonna go into scissors. You're gonna lower one leg, pull it center. Switching sides, really pressing against that band. So your top leg is gonna be fighting to hold it stable as you're pressing against. Now we add that crunch. As you lower a leg, you lift up, lower back down, exhale, lift. Nice job, 2 more. Good work. Knees come in, rock it out for a second. Come all the way up to a seated position here. We're going to take the band around the soles of our feet now. So it's around the bottom of your feet, and you're gonna flip over back to our plank position here. We're gonna start out with some knee hovers. So coming back to our quadruped position, we're on all fours. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Pull the core in nice and tight. Toes curl under so they're flat on the mat. You open the legs so you have resistance on that band before you even begin. Press through the palms, press through the toes. Lift the knees 2 inches off. Set them back down. Lift and lower. Try to get those knees just about 2 inches off the floor here. Good. Two more. Nice. Take a little rest here. Roll those wrists out. We have lots of options for this next little series that we're doing here. You can stay in a kneeling plank here and just hover one knee off, and you're gonna drive it into the chest. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Set it back. Other side. Drive in. 3, 2, 1. Set it back. Or we're gonna take it into a full plank here, and we're gonna pull one knee into the chest, hold it there for a 3 count, step it back out to plank. So when you're ready, come into your plank, open those legs wide enough so you have resistance on the band, press through the palms. You're gonna pull one knee into your chest, hold it here, 3, 2, 1, back to plank. Drive it into the chest. Good, we're alternating sides. Pull it in, step it out. Pull it in, step it out. Press through those palms. Think about lifting the core. We got one more on each side. Good, take a rest. Roll those wrists out. Nice work, how are you feeling? All right. We're gonna keep the band around the soles, but we're coming back to our backs here. You're gonna take it down to the mat. Keep the band on one foot. Your opposite foot is gonna come to the ground. Both your hands are gonna hold on to that band here. And as you lower the leg that has the band, you're gonna lift the chest, so we're gonna come into a single leg teaser here. The band is working for a little assistance to help us get here. Again, the other foot is flat on the ground, a bend in the knee. You use that inhale to prepare yourself. Exhale, come up to your teaser. Hold it. Slowly roll back down, leg comes back to the ceiling. Just like that. Lift and hold. Nice. Lower back down. I want you to think belly button to spine as you come up, and then try to come into your flat back here. If you're ready for that bottom leg to meet you there, you're gonna come into your full teaser. Use that inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift both legs. Once you're there, lift the chest. Nice job, come right back down. Keep going. Working at your own pace, trying to hit that teaser, open the chest, lift the spine. Come back down, 2 more. Nice. Think about creating length from the top of your head down to that tailbone. Last one. Lift the chest. Woo, shaky here. Nice. Come on down. Good work. Now the same arm as foot is going to hold onto that band so you can drop the other arm out to the side. Open the chest. We're going to do some narrow rows here. So you're going to pull your elbow by your side towards the mat. Pull it down. Slowly release. So you're trying to create work in both directions. You're pulling against the band as your elbow comes down, and then you're resisting the band as you release. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job. Switching sides. Your other foot is now going to come into the band, straight up to the ceiling. Opposite leg is bent, foot is on the floor. You're going to use that band as assistance to come up into your single leg teaser. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up into that teaser. Nice long spine. Slowly control the lower. Take it up, hold it here. Slowly roll back down. Really use that exhale to help get you up here and control your lower. When you're ready, you're gonna add the opposite leg to meet you there in that full teaser. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up into that teaser position. Try to straighten the spine in the back here and slowly lower back down. Always use that exhale to lift. Think belly button to spine, straighten the back. We have 3 more. You can always stay with that one leg down on the mat. Good. About a 3-second hold at the top. Last one. Good. Come on down to the mat. That leg stays up at the ceiling, same arm as leg into the band. And we're gonna do a narrow row down by your side. Pull it down and release. Nice. Creating resistance in both directions as you pull and release. Good, 3 more. Last one. Nice job. Now you know what's coming next. Both feet are coming into the band. Reach them up to the ceiling. Both hands hold on to the band here. Open the chest. We're going to come into our full teaser. We use that inhale to prepare. Exhale. Lift it up here. Nice long spine. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back down, working at your own pace. Give me 4 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and hold. Try to open that chest. Think belly button to spine here. Good. Squeeze inner thighs together. Try to get length in the spine at the top. I know it's hard. Woo. Sometimes you gotta fight for a little bit. 1 more. Good. Come all the way down. You're gonna take that band up the legs. So the band is now above the knees, making sure our spine is nice and long here. Feet are firmly planted on the floor. Arms are by your side. You're gonna drive through the heels, lift the hips off the mat, squeeze the glutes, but protect that low back. We wanna keep space in the low back. So we're not arching away. We're creating length through our tailbone and through the top of the head. And then you're gonna slowly lower down. Drive through the heels, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Slowly roll your spine back down. Keep going. Mind-muscle connection here. Think about glute and hamstrings as you press up, lifting the hips, squeezing the glutes, activating those hamstrings. lower back down. On this next one, we're gonna take it up here and we're gonna hold it here. Nice job. We're gonna transfer the weight out of the heels and into the toes so we can lift our heels, lower and back down. Lift the heels, lower down. Good. We're trying to keep our hips stable here. So our hips want to be in one position here. Even though we're raising the heels, try to keep those hips nice and steady. Keeping the lift, squeezing the glutes. On your next one, hold those heels up. If you have to readjust your feet a little bit so it feels better for the body, always make those adjustments so it feels right for your body. We're high on the toes. We're going to pulse those knees out against the band. Out, out. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Drop the heels. Slowly lower down. Pull those knees into your chest. Nice job. We're now going to bring our legs to tabletop, so they're going to bend up to a 90 degree here. Hold them up here at a 90 degree. We're going to keep the heels together, and we're going to open the knees in our butterfly. Slowly close. Open the knees and close. Stay connected to the core here. Exhale as you open. Inhale to close. If you want to add a little bit more core work, you're going to shift the knees away from the body, and that is going to put more emphasis on the core. If your core is feeling it enough, knees are going to pull in closer to the body, and you can just focus on those abductors here, opening and closing. Last 2 and 1. Good. Take a rest here. You can drop the knees off to one side to stretch it out. Pull it to center. Drop them off to the other side. Quick little stretch here. Nice. When you're ready, we're coming back to that tabletop position. Legs come up. We're going to open those knees wide. So heels are separate now and knees are separate. So we no longer have the connection of the heels. Everything's opened wide in a double hydrate here. Relax the feet. Slowly you're going to lower the heels towards the ground and lift them back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. So your heels might not actually touch the ground here, and that's okay. What's important is that core connection. So if you feel that low back to start to lift away from the mat here, we're losing the core connection and we're just going to cause pain in the low back. So we want to keep the core connection. So only lower. So if you only lower 2 inches and pull right back up, that's perfect. Do what works for your body. Not everyone's going to be able to tap the floor and maintain core connection. So listen to what your body is telling you. And our legs are wide here, so we have tension against that band. Last one. Good. Rest. Again, you can take that little stretch here, dropping the knees off to the side. Whatever feels good. So now we're going to go into a big combo of that butterfly and toe tap. So legs are going to come up to the ceiling. Keeping the heels together, you're going to separate the knees and then separate the heels. Lower the heels to the ground, lift them up, bring the heels together, close the knees. Open the knees, separate the heels, tap the heels, lift it up, close the heels, close the knees. Nice. So butterfly, hydrant, heel tap, lift, butterfly, close. Butterfly, hydrant, heel tap, lift, butterfly, close. Nice. Just like that. Keeping that core connection, really listening to your body here. We want the work to stay in the core and not dump down to the lower back. You have 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Quick little rest here. We're almost done. How are you feeling? Still with me? Nice. Legs are going to come up to tabletop here. Hands can be on the mat to start. You're going to send one leg away, dropping it down to a 45. Pull it back to center. Other side. Press it away, straightening the leg. Pull it back. Now again, we have tension on the band when we're here at tabletop. So don't let the band knock the knees together. We're going to keep them out to hip distance apart. You're going to press away, pull it in. Press away, pull it in. Really working against that band. Good. Press through that heel, drive it away. Slowly resist to come back. One more on each side. Good, rest. We're gonna add on, this time we're gonna incorporate the core a little bit more by lifting the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. So return to your tabletop position. Hands can come behind the head. Your legs are hip distance apart here, so you have resistance against that band as we're working just in our neutral position here. Curl up head, neck, and shoulders. You're gonna extend one leg away, rotate towards the opposite knee, come back to center, rotate, come to center. Alternating sides. Now we're getting rotation through the core as we press away. Good. Reach away, come back. We have 4 more. And 1. Good job. Lower down. Take a nice, good stretch here. I want you to extend those legs long onto the mat. Arms come overhead. Take a nice big stretch here. You're going to cross one ankle over the other, and then you're going to reach into a big side bend here on the mat. Come back to center. Cross the opposite ankle over. Reach to the side. Feel the nice stretch on the side body here. And come to center. Knees into chest. You're going to use some control to rock yourself up to a seated position. So when you're ready, give yourself a couple little rocks here. And then take it all the way up to a seated position. We're going to finish with a little booty burnout here. We're going to come into a side lying position. Band is still above the knees. Forearm comes to the ground. You really want to lift those obliques away from the mat. Top hand can come to the hips or behind the head. Knees are in front of the body here. We're going back to those butterflies or the clams. You keep the heels together. You lift the top leg, slowly lower down. Lots of things to think about here. We're keeping the heels connected. We're lifting those obliques away from the mat. And we're keeping the shoulder away from the ear. So try not to sink into the mat. Nice, strong obliques, strong forearm. Two more. Hold this one up. Little pulses here. Lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Swing those legs around. Come to the other side. On the forearm, obliques are lifted, spine is long. Heels stay together. You lift and lower. Trying to keep that heel connection. Press against the band. Resist it as you come down. Keeping a nice long spine from the top of your head to the tailbone. Obliques are lifted. Lift that head. On the next one, hold that knee up. Little pulses here. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Thank you for joining me for our band class. We'll see you next time.